What's going on, people? If you watched the Master Series, when they interviewed the casters, they asked what deck they didn't get to see that they would have liked to see, or which deck they were most interested in. And it was almost unanimously Karakondzhul's Wound Archer. Here it is, and it's what we're going to be playing today, and I can see why they were interested in seeing it. This deck looks honestly very spicy for being from such a high-level player. You've got like a Curse Murkwater Scourge package, you've got the return of Leaf Lurker, got a lot of ways to ping, Sheer Point, Dushnik, Belligerent Giant to bounce things back, Sai Sahan to wound everything, Razumdar to steal some cards from your opponent, same with Skaven. And you have like a little bit of an aggressive early game with Awakened Dreamer, Mournhold Trader, the Ornamented Sword and Steel Scimitar, Corner Club. So you got like an early aggressive package with a lot of wound that also transitions into being like a late game rage deck with a bunch of decent finishers in here. Honestly, this looks like a very tough deck to play well. So there's a fair chance that I completely butcher this, but we're going to give it a shot. Thuldir's deck worked very well yesterday, but that deck was a little bit more straightforward. Obviously, there's a lot of skill that goes into piloting that deck, but it's the kind of deck where you can kind of identify the game plan and how you should play it more or less somewhat easily. This deck looks like it wants to be aggressive, but also has the tools to be slower, but still is aggressive while it's being slow. Kind of pivots back and forth. I'm not really sure, and we're going to try and discover it together. Playing against Chin Up, Cheer Up. And if they're playing a regular Control Tribunal, I think our game plan is probably just going to be to try and be the aggressive deck. Just because they're going to have way more juice than we have. I will keep the early Corner Club. Yikes, this hand. Because getting it out on turn 2 against Tribunal means the main way that they have to answer you nowadays is Channeled Storm.
We see you waking and sleeping.
Most don't run Reverberating Strike anymore.
I smell the stench of the living.
Join us.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Let's dump the Brotherhood Slayer, just because I think we can get more mileage out of these two. And let's find out if he's playing the Channeled Storm or not.
For a midnight stroll.
Or not only if he's playing it, but if he has it. It's looking like a no, so that's a good sign for us.
Join us. Have business with House Halalu.
Could come in handy at some point. Now, I assume they double trade into our Corner Club. But we left this behind just in case.
Wrong place for a midnight
Oh
stroll.
no, they're not going to trade into our Corner Club. Oh, they're just going to bolt it. Alright.
Join us. My business is none of theirs.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Where do we put this? Probably
Have
there it goes.
business with House Halalu.
I probably should have played that first. But I couldn't have triggered it together. So we're going to have Vardvark. We'll see if he has Edict, Javelin, or another Lightning Bolt.
Oh, Shakajer, bless your soul.
Alright, that's pretty good for us. Oh, how I wish I had another Ring Charge, so I could Rapid Shot Leaf Lurker this bad boy.
My business is none of theirs.
You bet on the wrong side.
I was really hoping we'd get a better play, because now it's looking like Cliff Racer was the right play. But
You bet
Go
on
for
the
this.
wrong side.
gonna hit a Javelin.
Join us.
Which is unfortunate.
I smell the
So obviously
stench
even more so in
of the
hindsight
living.
now, Cliff Racer was the better play. but
Watch yourself.
the deck honestly goes like pretty low. I figured we'd be able to get in under.
My business is none of theirs. Join us.
Of course I'm on your side.
Do I curse any of this? We'll wait and see. I don't have to make that decision yet. There's a chance I just belligerent giant something, and it could set
Wrong
up a rage
place
lethal.
for a midnight stroll.
Your blood will spill.
Rise, my
Harpy?
servant.
Barrow Stalker. Alright, to be expected. Razumdar.
My business is none of theirs.
The forest is my cloak.
Join us.
I think we just keep pushing damage. We did leave some stuff up, but he's already shown that he has no interest in going face. We have Cliff Racer and Swift Strike available next turn. So really, we're just trying to connect with anything that has 3 attack or more.
I will spill your blood. Dumont take you.
Now we can Swift Strike for lethal. That's exactly what we were going for there. We saw the opportunity to set up the Swift Strike lethal and knew that there wasn't many ways that they were going to be able to completely clear a board where Swift Strike wasn't lethal. And even with that prophecy there, we would have been okay. Like if it was Javelin, Lightning Bolt, Harpy, any of the main prophecies from Tribunal, they wouldn't have been able to shackle and kill both our newly played Cliff Racer and the Leaf Lurker there. Let's get another one. See what we'll be playing against. So yeah, the deck feels just fun. Honestly, Archer is one of those decks where you can give me almost any Archer deck, and I'm going to enjoy playing it. It's just 2 colors that I feel like just feel good together. It's hard to explain. Certain decks just feel fun. Archer usually comes together like that. Action-based Assassins decks, or just like Assassin deck. There's a lot of different ways to build fun ones. I don't know. It's like a feeling thing. I don't have any hard data behind that. This guy's got a fancy card back. Playing against an Ebonheart. Is that Ungolem? Scout's Report. And he did not discard whatever it is, so it's a decent card. Yikes. I think I do want to get out on the board.
This is interesting.
Especially if it means I can do this. This is Consume Ebonheart.
My scales move in shadow.
Care to make a friendly
We'll discard the
wager?
Brotherhood Slayer, because more than likely we'll be playing Skaven on this lane next turn to clean it up after he takes this trade.
You bet on the wrong side.
Could also use our next ring charge. This is a tough question here. Because on one hand, we probably should try and conserve our curses for sheer point. I think that's probably a smart play. Like, this is AoE, but it's less likely that 1 damage of AoE will always be super relevant. And we get to conserve the ring charge so that we can play Murkwater Scourge on curve, and then turn 5 we can play the sheer point if we need to, which is probably more valuable.
Blood and faith.
This card's more annoying than I give it credit for. I thought this card would just be garbage, but it seems decent. But, I mean, shackling a creature is just always pretty good, so I don't think I should have underestimated it as much as I did.
Even the gods won't hear your screams. The Hist revives.
Let's do this. Into this.
You bet on the wrong side.
Okay, we have double Candy Crush as a possible play. We have Swift Strike online.
May my arrows carry the error of murder.
Assume he'll be trading both of those in. Do we just assume we're going to lose both of those? Or, if we Candy Crush over here... Alright, I like this play better. These two are dying anyway. So if we do this... It is unfortunate, but it guarantees that all of our leftover creatures are left with full health. And we have Sai Sahan for a potential AoE of -2 to everyone. Gambit. That's solid. Push damage.
Of course I'm on your side.
We can Sai Sahan to try and get past some guards. We'll see if he has another Gambit. I didn't have any easy way of removing this, so I figured just leave it up. He's got another Gambit, so he's going to get to kill 2 things, which I assume will be that and our sheer point.
I will spill your blood.
Deserves another.
Oh, he's just killing everything.
Even the gods won't hear your screams.
It's pretty good. I don't think I need to Sai Sahan, though. This Candy Crush. Do I want to Shadow Shift to draw an extra card? I'll save it. We might need to get around something. One of our 3 items plus Swift Strike could be potential lethal next turn. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Just draw some more cards. See if he can deal with this. We now have a Rage to get past some guards. I feel okay in our position. He does have a noodle.
I do not fear death.
Alright, we have potential lethal here. So I think I'm just going to go for it. Ornamented Sword. Into Unstoppable Rage. And then we go face. Yeah, I figured no reason not to go for it. We had possible backup plans anyway. Not too bad. So this deck feels pretty strong as well. And I guess there's a reason why these guys are all very good players. Alrighty guys, well, that is going to be it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This deck was pretty interesting. I think it was a fun take on a more aggressive archer deck that gets to go back to the kind of mid-range tempo-y archers that we used to have with like Curses and Leaf Lurker. Kind of get to harken back to old times while still being somewhat aggressive. I think it's a pretty fun deck. But yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.